My name is Scott Daniels, and I'm the head of TCS Interactive's Digital Reimagination Studios in North and South America. We do all variety of design projects from proof of concepts to minimum viable products. We also do, mobile app design, websites, pretty much anything you can think of when it comes to design, but we also do focus on some innovation work as well. I'm really excited to work with the wonderful, talented team that we have here at our studio. We have all disciplines, all skill levels, but really the magic that happens when we all come together is something that's really exciting. I'm also really passionate about solving problems. So those could be problems for our clients, they could be problems for the customers of our clients. For me, design is as much about empathy and psychology as it is actually about being able to move pixels on a screen. On a really good day, the work is meaningful and we're helping people and we're solving problems. TCS is the title sponsor of the New York City Marathon, and so as part of that sponsorship every year we do what's called a technical activation, and so we thought it would be really fun if we were able to actually create a 3D running game that was marathon themed, that would allow people to experience sort of the thrill of crossing the finish line in Central Park. The game was going to be featured at the Run Expo, which happens for the week leading up to the race, and the expo draws in, not just the runners, but also family members and spectators and all variety of people that are, enthusiastic about the marathon. So given the context and where it would be, we really wanted to make sure that everyone that was there would be able to enjoy the event. And so there is a large contingent that races in the marathon that are wheelers, so these are wheelchair athletes. We really wanted to extend this game and make it completely inclusive and accessible for everyone who would be there, and we thought it would be really interesting if we could let the wheelers compete against a runner, and we actually arrived at a solution where we're using a wheelchair trainer, which is sort of like a treadmill for a wheelchair. And we calibrated that so that it was more of a fair race between the person running and the person in the wheelchair, and got it so that it could really be competitive on a head-to-head basis. And when we rolled it out at the event, it was just so amazing and humbling to see how much fun people were having. And we had players all the way from age 4 up to age 70, and I was really proud of the fact that the team came together to create something that was so inclusive. And really also called attention to the sport of wheelchair racing. I think when you set something free into the world and people come to it and it does something for them, I think that's really the most wonderful thing. And so that's kind of the fuel that keeps us going and keeps us looking for new opportunities or things that we can do in my career. In 25 years, I think that's probably one of the most satisfying projects we've ever delivered. You hear a lot about diversity and inclusion. Those words are frequently used together. Within the studio, we're always looking toward making our projects and products accessible. I think that on a professional level, we really have to think about our own biases and making sure that we're keeping those in check. But one of the best ways to do that is to build diverse teams. I'm really proud of the fact that our studio team in Santa Clara is a very close 50-50 mix of genders, but we've also got people that identify as LGBTQIA. Across the team, I think we at one point were from 8 different cultures and spoke 5+ languages. I myself am a member of the gay community. I've been an out gay man for many years. Many people, suffer in silence, and they never get to bring their full, true self to work and feel safe and respected and feel like by being themselves that they'll have opportunities to be promoted. Right? All of those things are really critical, and you need diversity in leadership, especially so that people can see that. And they can see themselves there so that they know that they have a path in their career. For me, visibility is a really key thing, and so what I can do at my level and at my place in my career, and also with how comfortable I am with myself, I'm able to be that visible leader, not just within our team, but even within the company. TCS recently started a a group called Colors, and this is a new group within the company for people that are LGBTQIA plus and allies. And I'm really glad to see that TCS is doing that. I think that makes a big statement. Even something like changing our corporate icons on LinkedIn to show a rainbow flag during Pride Month, that sends a message to potential candidates who may want to come work for a company where they can bring them full selves to work, but it also sends a message to our associates. So I wrote an article for an internal newsletter where I really did kind of bare my soul, and I told the story about how I grew up in a small agricultural farming town, and you know, there were no visible examples to me of people like me who were out and open and accepted for who they were. You know, I wish I could go back now and tell 10-year-old me that I could have a good life, and I would be happy, and I would be successful, and I could have all of those things that I wanted for myself at that age that I did not think were going to be possible. So, you know, I was lucky. There are many people that are not as lucky as I am or have been, and I recognize that, and so I do think that I have a responsibility to speak my truth and to be available for people as a channel if they don't have anyone else to go to or turn to or just talk to and be understood. I want to spend the time that I have left here being available for that and being able to do something and give back. And so I'm really excited and happy to be able to kind of do that, you know, within TCS, within our company.